Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. And it's episode number 2 in 2020. And we are in Istanbul. I arrived to Istanbul yesterday night, and I'm probably going to be staying here for a week or so. I'm going to be meeting a couple of friends here, but also I just needed to move. I felt like I needed to start moving my life forward. And the first step that felt right for me is leaving where I was and starting moving. Traveling always gives me more clarity where I want to move in life. It's kind of like, you move physically and then your mind also starts moving. And when I travel, it always gives me, it just gives me more clarity. I don't know why, but it's truth for a lot of people who are on a mission to create the life experience that they want to live, or to achieve certain goals, or to create certain things, to change the world in a certain way. Traveling gives a lot of clarity to a lot of people, and I highly recommend you to try it. If you want to move your mind, move your ass physically. So that's one of the best advices for 2020. And I also realized when I moved yesterday to Istanbul for a while, it's not like moving here, but more like traveling. I also realized that 2020 for me is the year when I'm not going to be waiting for life to work out, or certain things, certain opportunities to land, onto my lap, or into my hands. I'm gonna get out there and get after things that I want to experience in my life, that I want to change, that I want to create in my life when it comes to business, my personal life, my professional life, and all of the areas. So I'm not in the waiting mode anymore, or hoping. I'm in the action mode. And so the whole 2020 is about that, creating the exact vision that you want to experience in life in your head, and then every day move this vision closer to yourself by taking action. So that's what's 2020 for me is all about, being proactive, not reactive, and not waiting for things. And I wish you the same, because it's time, guys. It's time to live the life that you want to live, and it's not gonna happen by itself. Do you want to spend your life just wishing to have certain experiences or things, or certain life, or certain health, or certain body, or certain career? Do you want to just wish for it and never experience it? I doubt it very highly. So if you don't want to be left with wishes and regrets when most of your life is over, then it's time to take action, massive action, and every single day, as much as possible. So that being said, that's your motivational part of Food School Podcast and my personal experience shared with you. Also, I wanted to share with you something really cool that arrived into my email box today. It's 2019 year in review from the host of my podcast, Buzz Proud. So 24 episodes published, 6,134 minutes of content. 50,558 total downloads. So, I was busy 2019. And these kind of statistics, having some sort of statistics and accountability in your life will help you to not get stuck and to continue moving forward no matter what. Because, I made a difference in people's life. That email made me realize that people need this information, that you want this information, that you want to learn more and know more about that, especially in this world of having too much information and never having a trusted source, and just being bombarded with all sorts of information without having the ability to filter through it. So this podcast is a way for me to help you to filter through nutrition and health and weight loss information. I'm delivering to you, everything that I've accumulated from different articles, studies, listening to the experts and authorities in the field, reading a lot of papers and news, and filtering so much information myself based on 2 decades of my experience. And here I'm delivering to you my best interpretation, my best judgment, and I'm learning with you guys. And nothing is written in stone, no truth, no knowledge. We are all, as humanity, developing and accumulating knowledge and figuring out what's right, what's wrong, what's right according to new data. It's a process, and it's probably never gonna stop. It's just gonna get more exciting as we have more tools to develop our sciences. But anyhow, yes, so this kind of statistics that got into my email inbox today helps me to move forward no matter what, no matter how I feel. And if I feel less motivated on some days, I can look back at this email and realize that what I do does matter. And also a few funny facts. So the most popular episode was with 460 downloads was the longevity solution, my conversation with the author Dr. James D. Nicolantonia, that wrote his book The Longevity Solution quite some time ago in spring 2019. So find the episode. It's going to be actually in the show notes, in the links to this most popular episode of 2019. And what it made me think about is that you actually guys like longer episodes with guests when you get a lot of practical information. So on this particular episode, we talked a lot about the longevity knowledge in practice, right? So you like this episode most of all. Also, a funny fact, the most popular Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That I would never think, I'd never been there, but that's the beauty of our world, you never go to this place. But so Minneapolis, Minnesota, hello to you guys, and you are listening the most to Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. And also the platforms where you listen to the podcast the most are Apple Podcast, Castbox. I actually need to look at the app, never heard about it, and Apple iTunes apps. So yeah, those are just a few statistics to share, to listen to. And today, guys, is Tuesday, and it's our episode that is dedicated to more nutrition, knowledge, article, information, and something to expand your nutritional and health education. And to start our 2020 on this Tuesday, I want to give you the foundation of understanding, and maybe for a lot of you it's just re-listening, repeating to yourself this knowledge to make it more clear in your head, and hopefully to practice it better in your life. So the knowledge I wanted to talk to talk about today is the knowledge about macronutrients and micronutrients. So macronutrients, guys, are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Those nutrients that provide calories, that provide the structural material to make our life possible. They're called macronutrients because we need them in bigger amounts, literally in pounds. That's what most of our food is made of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. So that's why they're called macronutrients, because we need them in macro amounts. And so you want to understand, guys, that you need certain amounts of macronutrients of certain quality to build your body, every single cell of your body, to also get the energy, from our main energy sources of our human bodies are fats and carbohydrates. Protein, not so much. It's structural material, and it's very difficult for our body to get any energy from protein. That's probably why if you start eating, just protein, limiting your fats and carbohydrates, well, you're going to be really low on energy, but also that's going to help you to get super lean, but you're going to feel shitty. So I don't recommend to do that. It's very unbalanced diet. But macronutrients, so fats, carbohydrates, protein, that give your body structure. That's what you're made of mostly, and also that what gives you energy. But then you have also micronutrients, those vitamins, minerals, and then also certain compounds that we're don't really know how to classify yet, or we don't have that much data and information about, like different polyphenols, flavonoids, like different zoonutrients, phytonutrients, so basically nutrients coming from plants and animal food sources that not kind of vitamins, essential vitamins or essential minerals, but they do seem to play a role, like fiber, for example, right? It's also a macronutrient probably, but it's not, and it's a carbohydrate, but it's different sort of carbohydrate, right? So there are certain nutrients that we can't really classify, and they seem not to be essential, but they seem to also play a role in our health and well-being. So anyhow, but micronutrients, essential vitamins and minerals, they make all the other stuff that macronutrients are supposed to do, like building your body and giving you energy, possible. So for example, if you have all the proteins, fat, and carbohydrates, all the macronutrients, but you do not get all the essential vitamins, 13 essential vitamins known to us, or you don't get essential minerals, some sources say 14, some sources say 16, then all the things that your macronutrients can be doing, they might not be doing, because those macronutrients, you need to make chemical reactions in our body possible. So in order for you to get the energy from fats and carbohydrates, in order for you to convert proteins into certain cellular structures or hormones, in order to replicate your DNA or create some cellular structure, you need those vitamins and minerals. And so you need to understand that you need to have certain amount of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates that is the most beneficial to you. But then also you need to make sure that you're not just getting any carbohydrates or any proteins or any fats, but with those fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, you are also getting in a whole package those essential vitamins and minerals. And then your whole body system will work beautifully. But most of people these days, because we don't have proper education, and that's why you also are having difficulties with that. We don't have education that is designed to make you aware of how to design menu that will provide all the fats, carbs, and proteins, but also vitamins and minerals. We don't have the education. We don't have the proper guidance from food system. So when you go to a store, it's not like you see a sign, okay, this you're eating for, and you're getting so many proteins and carbs and fats, but also those vitamins and minerals, and they're essential for you because of that. And food system tries to give us guidance with food labels, but it's not enough, because in most food labels there is not enough information about essential micronutrients, and the information that is provided, it is often confusing, and it is not translated into real life, right? And because of that, most of the world, most of the people I talk to or I work with, and even food companies, most of them have very limited understanding of how to create a proper balanced meal plan based on your health data, based on your health history, based on your requirements, and based on the foods that your body is most used to, and based on the information about what foods your body likes the most, what foods work for your body the most, and what is available where you are. Anyhow, there are many ways you can supply yourself with all the needed macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and all the micronutrients, but you need to first actually raise your awareness about those different options. And how do we do that? So when it comes to macronutrients, how many proteins, fats, and carbohydrates you need for your goal, you need for your health, you need for your gender, your activity level, I highly recommend you to reach out. And this time of the year, like right now, I'm providing this really helpful service to anyone really who wants to master their health. Sorry guys for the noise. Apparently there is some traffic in Istanbul at this time, and I'm kind of in the center of Istanbul. So anyhow, I'm providing this very useful service when, based on the information you provide to me, like your gender, your age, your activity level, your goal, maybe weight loss, maybe muscle building, your food preferences, I will give you for just $20 a plan that will include the amount of macronutrients you need, and will also provide you a very simple way to measure those macronutrients, proteins, fat, and carbohydrates using your own hand. So for example, your palm would be one serving size of your protein-rich foods, your thumb is a portion for your fats, your handful is a portion serving size for your foods rich in carbohydrates, and I will also provide you the list of foods that will deliver the most micronutrients with the foods that are available where you are. And you tell me the foods that are available and the foods you like the most, and what kind of diet you'd like to be. Maybe that is paleo, maybe that is Mediterranean. Those are actually considered to be the healthiest food eating plans. Maybe you want to do keto, so I'm gonna give you the breakdown for macronutrients for just $20, as I said. That breakdown for macronutrients, how to measure your fats, proteins, and carbs, and what foods you can choose to supply the most micronutrients, vitamins and minerals with those protein, fats, and carbohydrates. So you're gonna get a short call, you're gonna get your own plan, and then also for 4 months or so, I'm gonna answer your questions when you have doubts, like should I use chicken liver, or should I use fatty fish for this nutrient, or this food is not available here, what can I substitute it with? So for $20, that's available for all of you guys. So reach out and we'll make it happen real fast, because you need to master your nutrition in this confusing food system that is not going to get easier anytime soon. So reach out and let's create your plan. And let's start mastering your nutrition. That is the foundation of everything, guys. Your energy levels, your health, how motivated you feel, and again, how much energy you have, how optimistic you are. It's all biochemistry. It all depends on the food that you supply to your body. Heck, every cell of your body is made of food that you eat. And if you put low quality foods or not enough of certain things, that you're gonna get low quality body and low quality life. As simple as that, guys. And if you have and if you don't make it a priority, and if you can't invest even $20 in that, well, you just don't care about your life that much. No matter what you say, actions speak louder than words, than any words. And money, investing in yourself, this tiny amount, if you can't do that, guys, then it just means it's really not important to you. And so to recap this episode, guys, again, you want to understand that every day you want to supply micronutrients, your fats, your carbohydrates, your proteins from specific foods. And with those macronutrients, you want to supply all the essential micronutrients that make creation of your cells, cellular structures, your muscles, your energy creation possible. So those 13 essential vitamins, those essential minerals, 14 or 16, different sources say different things. You need to know what foods to get them from. So you need to have these basics in place if you want to reap maximum energy and maximum health from your life, and you want to live your life to the fullest. It all comes down to that, to living your life to the fullest. So reach out, let's create your plan, and let's start taking action towards better life experience, towards your goal. So let's stop thinking about it. Let's start taking actions. So that's it for today, guys. I really appreciate you listening to the podcast and sharing it, and increasing our awareness of healthier foods, healthier eating habits, and helping all of us, we together, we shape a better food system. So thank you. Thanks a lot for your attention and your awareness and better choices. I really congratulate you, but also, let's take more serious actions this year, this new decade of our life. Let's create better plan. Let's master that better plan. Let's have more energy, more health, so we all can make this world more awesome. So thank you, guys. I'm gonna stop for now, and as usual, till next time, eat better daily and reach out. Let's make this plan happen, and let's really eat better to create better life for 2020, the whole decade and beyond.